Okay, go.
There is this story going around about this priest who really loves to fish. Well, he had a fishing guide, and the guide took him out one day to do some fishing, and he caught this huge, huge fish. And when he reeled it in and brought it into the boat, the fishing guide says, "Oh my God, Father, this is a big son of a bitch." And the priest said, "Oh my goodness, you shouldn't talk like that to me because I'm a man of the cloth, so be a little more careful with your words." And the guide said, "No, Father, you don't understand. This is, the name of the fish is a big son of a bitch." So the priest said, "Okay," so they head back to the rectory. And Sister Mary Margaret opens the door. There stands the priest with this huge fish. And she said, "Oh, Father, look at the fish you caught today. How wonderful." And he said, "Yes, I caught this big son of a bitch." And the nun says, "Oh, my Lord, Father, you shouldn't talk like that to me. After all, I am a nun, and you should respect that." "No, no," he said, "this is the name of the fish, a big son of a bitch." So the nun said, "Fine." She carries that big son of a bitch to the kitchen. And the chef cook, or the priest, I should say, another priest, was in the kitchen getting ready to prepare meals. And the nun takes it to the priest and says, "Look at what Father caught, this big son of a bitch." And the priest says, "Oh, Sister Mary Margaret, you're a nun and you shouldn't be talking that way." She said, "Oh, no, you don't understand. That is the name of the fish, a big son of a bitch." "No kidding," he said. "Okay," well, he says, "I'm going to cook that big son of a bitch, and guess who's coming to dinner tonight? And we'll eat this. And it's going to be the bishop is coming tonight. So we're going to do this fish, and we're going to cook this big son of a bitch." So he does. He cooks it, and they're all sitting around the table, the bishop, the two priests, and the nun. And the bishop says, "This is a wonderful tasting fish. Who caught this fish?" And the priest said, "I caught that big son of a bitch." And the nun says, "And I carried that big son of a bitch to the chef." And the priest chef says, "And I cooked that big son of a bitch for you for dinner tonight." Well, my goodness, you know, the bishop sits back and he's quiet and he looks around at all of them and he says, "You know, I knew I would like you motherfuckers." You should have been laughing in the background.